Welcome back. Till now we have learned how to create a file using attach command. In Linux, file names are not required to represent the actual content of a file. That is, Linux do not follow the standard file naming convention as you have seen in other operating systems like Windows. What I am going to say is a file called picture.gif that is seems to be a GIF file. In Linux, it do not have to contain actually a GIF content. It can contain text content too. Let's see what I meant is. Suppose I will enter some text content in this GIF file and save it in a Vim editor. On seeing from outside, someone may think that this is a GIF file, but this file may contain some text character. To solve this problem, Linux have a wonderful command called file command that will actually tells the nature of a file of any extension. So using this file it will clearly show that this is .gif file is actually containing a text content. So keep in mind it is a useful command. Let's move to next command. We are almost done navigating files, but first let's learn how to read a file in Linux file. A simple command to use is a cat command, short for concatenate. It not only displays the file content, but it can combine multiple files and show you the output of them. Let's see how it works. Simple command will be test. You can use test cat command like this. Keep in mind that you will always going to use cat for a short content text file, not for a file of huge content. It will be very cumbersome to use in that way. So this is a huge file and you can't use for cat for this huge file. We will only use cat for a short content file. We will see later what command we can use to view this large files. If you are viewing text file larger than simple output, less is more. The text is displayed in a paged manner, so you can navigate through the text file by page. Let's see what I mean. To viewing large text file, we will use less command with numerous functionality. Let's see this. This is the file rockyou.txt file is a huge file, and we have a paged manner display. One wonderful thing about less command is you can navigate through all these pages record using some simple flags. You can use up and down arrow key to move down the pages. Let's see how it is useful. To get back to the end of the file, you can use capital G flag. Now that will land you to the end of the file. And with the small g, you will land to the first section of the file. And to move out of this page section, you can simply use Q character. So this is the usefulness of less command. Keep in mind, whenever you have a large text file, you will always use less command. And for a shorter content file, you can use cat command. In your shell, there is a history of command that you have previously entered. You can actually look through this command. This is quite useful when you want to find and run a command you have used previously. For that, there is a command called history command that will give you a list of command that you have used previously. If you want to use just a previous command you have entered before, there is a two way. Either you can use up arrow key or you can use double exclamation mark two times and enter. That will give you the last previous entered command. There is another history shortcut, that is Control R. This is a reverse search command. If you hit Control R, you start typing part of a command you want to show it. Let's see what I mean. Suppose I want to search C search like this and hit Control R, and pressing Control R key again and again, it will give me, it suggests all the possible command that start with T. And if I am find the right command that I have want, then I can hit enter. So this is the usefulness of a reverse search command using Control key. One more thing, when your terminal is getting a little messy, there is a command called clear command that will clear up your whole terminal screen. And either way you can use to auto complete a command, you can use tab that will suggest you the possible command you may want. So tab for auto completion, remember. Let's start making some copies of this file. Much like copy and pasting files in other operating system like Windows, the shell gives us an even simple way of doing that. Using copy command to a destination folder or directory. This is the file from a current directory, and this is a destination where you want to copy your files. This is the syntax of copy command. You can copy multiple files and directory by using wildcards. Wildcard is a character that can be substituted for a pattern based selection, giving you more flexible searches. There are three most common wildcards you may came across: star, percentage character, and square bracket. Let's see example of each one by one. Now using this star before dot, you can find every file that have anything before text before dot and text at the end. Let's see another use of here. We will have one percentage mark between these A and C. That means it will search for a file having single character only between these two end characters. That's C. So here you will get all the three files having names start with A, end with C, and having a .txt extension, and having single character, different character each. And one more case you may find useful is this. You can also define all the required character between the square bracket and between the file names. Now let's use this wildcard to copy multiple files to a destination folder at a single time. Here we are all copying all these three files to this document folder in a single time. Let's go to document. We'll cross check. Here we will get all the three files from the download folder. A useful option with a copy command is a -r flag. This will recursively copy the files and directory within the copy. Let's see what I mean. There is a folder called testdir. It do have many files and folders and many files and folders within it. So we can also move file folder like this to different folder using -r command. And let's again see in the document folder is that all the files current is copied or not. We move to testdir to ls, we will see a file and another folder. Let's move again to the second folder. We will again see of two files and a third folder. That's how you can copy all the nested files and folders within our folders to different location using a -r command with a -r flag in a copy command. One more thing, if you ever get a chance to copy a file from this folder to a destination folder, you may find a case where your copy content will get override to a destination file. To overcome this, keep in mind always use -i command that will prompt you to whether to overwrite the content in destination folder or not. Let's take this a case. We will copy this file to another so here it prompts a message to overwrite the message or not. So we will, if we say no, it will copy to a destination folder with other file. What I mean is, if will with a -i flag, it will prompt you a message to either you want to overwrite a message or not. So this is the usefulness of copy command you may find in your Linux journey. Thank you.